प्रेमनादाय कृष्ण प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनीति नाम्ने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवं गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमो नमो ब्रह्मण्य देवाय गो ब्राह्मणिताय च जगदीताय कृष्णाय गोविंदाय नमो नमो हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पति गोपेशो गोपिकाकान्तो राधाकान्तो नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः भज श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे आनंद लीलामय विग्रहाय हेमावदिव्यो छवि सुंदराय तस्मै महाप्रेम रसप्रदाय श्री चैतन्य चंद्राय नमो नमस्ते चैतन्य चंद्राय नमो नमस्ते चैतन्य चंद्राय नमो नमस्ते चैतन्य चंद्राय नमो I thank you all that you have come and participated in our Sunday program festival here. And also you have encouraged us, inspired us to perform such activities, festivals. Your cooperation, your goodwill is always needed. And if you help this institution, this temple here, this center here, regularly come here and associate with the devotees, you will make your life successful. You should understand that you have gotten a life which is human form of life. This human form of life is rarely obtained. Durlabham manusam janamam. This is said in Shastra says, all Vedic literature says, Durlabham manusam janamam. Labdha sudurlabhidam bahusambhavanti manusyam arthadam anityam apiya dhira. You have obtained it after undergoing lakhs and lakhs and lakhs of species of life. You should understand it. You have not accidentally gotten it, or first time. You should not think this is your first birth. No. You have already undergone lakhs of species. Other than human forms of life, there are 80 lakhs of species of life. Total is 84 lakhs. 84 lakhs of species total. Out of which 84 lakhs of species. So out of which only 4 lakhs of species are human species. So other species are 80 lakhs. That I said other species are 80 lakhs. Padma Puran says this thing. Jalaja Navalakhyani Sthavara Vinsalakhyati Krume Rudra Sunkhyoka Pakhinang Dasalakhyakam Trinsalakhyani Pasava Chatulakhyani Manava. Aquatic animals, 9 lakhs of types are there. And this trees, mountains, which is Sthavara, non-moving, it cannot move. They are of 20 lakhs of types. And Krumeru Rudra Sankhyoka, the worms, insects, they are 11 lakhs of types. Pakhinam dasalakhyakam, birds are of 10 lakhs of types. Trinsalakhyani pashobo, the animals are 30 lakhs. This is total 80 lakhs. Chatulakhyani manava, only human forms of life are of 4 lakhs. 4 lakhs of type. This is Padma Purana's evidence. Padma Purana gives us evidence, is Vedic scripture. What Veda says, that is correct. That is correct. The Veda comes from the Supreme Lord. So we accept Veda. But one question is there, this human forms of life is rarely achieved, and this 4 lakhs of types of human forms are there. Not one form, 4 lakhs. Human form means 2 legs, 2 hands, this human body. Head is there, ear is there. But no tail, no horn. Animals have tails and horns. Some animals have 4 legs, some animals may have more than that, like this. But human form of life is rarely achieved, durlabam, but there are 4 lakhs of types of human beings. Because all human beings you'll never find the same. Why such division is there? And under what basis this division is there, has been made? 4 lakhs of species of human form. Do anybody know? Does anybody know it? You know? Maharaj, you know?
Besides that, Krishna created 4 lakhs?
Yes, it is all creation is made by Krishna. It's not Krishna created human beings and Krishna has not created the other species. Aham sarvasya prabhavam atma sarvam pravartate. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says. And this morning also we are discussing that thing in Bhagavatam class. Krishna says, I am the source of all emanations. Yes, what do you say?
When the combination of the 3 modes of material nature, one gets particular type of form, 6 set of senses to enjoy material energy.
Now, my question, why? On what basis these 4 lakhs of human species are there?
The world little Krishna. And sometimes when a father wants to fight with a child, and the child's overwhelmed, and a little spark falls down into the fire.
What are you saying, Mr. Richard? What is my question or what you are saying? My question is, Padma Purana says 4 lakhs of types of human beings are there. And why such division? Yes?
What that includes the type of human beings in the Chandraloka, Brahmaloka, or the attendant universe?
Yes, entire universe, whatever you say. Why? On what basis this division has been made? Category has been made. According to the consciousness. Do you understand? Consciousness. When you get human form of body or life, you should understand your consciousness is superior consciousness than that of the consciousness of other species. Do you understand? That of other species. Your consciousness is superior consciousness. And Krishna has given you this opportunity. So though the consciousness of a human being is superior, still there are divisions, categories. Therefore, this has been categorized as 4 lakhs. Do you understand? This is science. This is science. Spiritual science. The science of Krishna consciousness. Do you understand? So the acharyas, those are professors of this science. They have said this thing. We have 5 levels of consciousness. 5 levels of consciousness. Do you know it? Huh? 5 levels of consciousness. Do you know? Does somebody know? You know? 5 levels of consciousness there are. You know? Huh? You know? Maharaj, you know?
Waking, sleeping, deep sleep.
No, don't speculate. No. What Shastra says or Acharyas have said. Do you understand? We should follow them. We should not speculate. Bhaktivinoda Thakur has said this thing in Chaitanya Sikhamrita. This mentioned in Chaitanya Sikhamrita. 5 levels of consciousness. This is Abruta Chetana, Sankuchita Chetana, Mukulita Chetana, Vikachita Chetana, Purna Vikachita Chetana. In English, maybe covered consciousness. Abruta Chetana, covered consciousness. Sankuchita Chetana, sunken consciousness. Then Mukulita Chetana is budding consciousness. Then Vikachita Chetana is blossoming consciousness. Purna Vikachita, completely blossoming consciousness. The 5 levels of consciousness. Do you understand? This is, so there are 5 levels of consciousness. Out of these 5 levels of consciousness, this covered consciousness, sunken consciousness. These 2 levels of consciousness. Under these 2 levels of consciousness come all these 80 lakhs. Do you understand? All these 8 lakhs of species, they come under these 2 levels of consciousness. Covered consciousness and sunken consciousness. The Sthavara, I say, Sthavara means trees, creepers, mountains. They are known Sthavara, non-moving. Their consciousness is covered consciousness. Do you understand? Covered consciousness. Then other species, this birds, beasts, aquatics, etc., they come under this sunken consciousness, category of level of sunken consciousness. But human beings come under these 3 level of consciousness. Do you understand? Budding consciousness, blossoming consciousness, and completely blossoming consciousness. 3 levels of consciousness. Therefore, according to this level of consciousness and unfoldment of consciousness, there are 4 lakhs of species of human beings. Do you understand? This is the basis. This is the basis. And topmost is completely blossoming consciousness, which we call Krishna consciousness. That we call Krishna consciousness. And your life, this human form of life, is meant for this. To achieve that level of consciousness, completely blossoming consciousness. Do you understand? That is Purna Krishna Chetana, complete Krishna consciousness. In whatever level of consciousness you may be in sunken consciousness, I would say, budding consciousness or blossoming consciousness. You may not have achieved the completely blossoming consciousness. That is the highest level of achievement. And that is the goal of your life. That is the goal of your human life, to achieve that level of consciousness. Then that is the success of human life. If you can achieve that level of consciousness, then it is to be understood that you have achieved success in your life, human life. Otherwise, your human life has been spoiled. Has been spoiled. Do you understand? So it is said that this human form of life is rarely achieved, durlabham. But how many of these human beings are conscious of this thing? How many are really inquiring about it? In what level of consciousness I am? Whether I am in Krishna consciousness. If the Krishna consciousness is there, still, have I achieved the highest level of Krishna consciousness, complete Krishna consciousness? Purna Vikachita Chetana that we say, completely blossoming consciousness. Huh? Is anybody making such an inquiry? Huh? Is anybody making such an inquiry? If somebody makes, he is the most intelligent person and wise person. And this inquiry should be there. This inquiry should be there. But we find such unfortunate. We find most of you take the statistics. You take statistics. If you are a statistician, huh, Maharaj, do you know statistics? You collect statistics. How many of these human beings, take this Tucson area, what is the population here? 650,000 human beings are here, isn't it? Huh? So out of these 650,000, how many are Krishna conscious? Take this statistics. Do you understand? These people, how many people are assembled here? I think they have developed some Krishna consciousness. So they have come here. Huh? Out of what is the population? 650,000 human beings living here in Pusa, these persons only. Developed some. Then what is your statistics? Very unfortunate. Meager, so meager. Statistics you find such unfortunate. The human form of life is meant for this, but what we are doing? We are not inquiring about it. And we see most of these persons, they don't believe in God, isn't it? How many believe in God? Your preacher Maharaj is going and preaching. Hey, come and develop Krishna consciousness. No, who is that Krishna? Ask the question. Who is that Krishna? The Maharaj said, Krishna is Supreme Lord. Supreme Lord? Is Supreme Lord? Is there any Supreme Lord? Where is he? Have you seen him, Maharaj? Isn't it? They ask this question. Isn't it? If you speak about Krishna consciousness, preach on Krishna consciousness, they'll raise this question. Who is that Krishna? He says Krishna is Supreme Lord. Oh, Krishna is Supreme Lord. Where is he? You must know, he is there. Have you seen him? He'll ask, first question, he'll ask that. Have you seen him? Then what will you say, Maharaj? You must say yes. Emphatically say yes. Can you show me? Then the next question will ask. Can you show me? If you can show me, if I can see, then I will believe. Because our motto is seeing is believing. Isn't it? This motto. I have this motto. Seeing is believing. Unless I see, I won't believe. Isn't it? And this motto is going on. Isn't it, Dasarath Prabhu? Seeing is believing. What I say, I believe, yes. Then he says, can you show me? Then, what will you say? You can show him? No. You can you can bring him here. Then how can you show?
If he has the eyes to see.
That is the question. I can show you, but have you eyes to see? That is the question. Have you eyes? Have you vision to see? Do you understand? He said, yes, I have these eyes. I see things. And what question you asked me that, have you eyes? Yes, I have vision. I see so many things. I see. The Swami did. Swami Krishna. Swami that Supreme Lord I see. But you see, Lord Nrsimhadev is there sitting, looking. You see, looking. Eh? Prahlad Maharaj, you see, is their devotee, Prahlad Maharaj, you see. Prahlad Maharaj's father was Hiranyakashipu, great demoniac father. When Prahlad Maharaj was speaking about Supreme Lord, his father was getting angry. What are you speaking? Supreme Lord. Who is that Supreme Lord? Huh? Is that Supreme Lord who is superior to me? He said, I am supreme. That demoniac father of Prahlad was saying like that. No. Yes, Supreme Lord, nobody is superior to him, nobody is equal to him. He's supreme. Where is he? Oh, he is everywhere. Do you see him? Is there in this stone pillar? Huh? He asked. Prahlad Maharaj said, yes, he's there in stone pillar. Because he sees. Prahlad Maharaj sees. Whereas his demoniac father, Hiranyakashipu, couldn't see. This is the question of vision. Huh? His son, 7-year-old son or 6-year-old son sees, whereas his father couldn't see. This is the question of vision. Huh? Isn't it? So this question of vision is there. But these people are not prepared to admit that we have no vision. Do you understand? Are they admit? Do they admit it? No, we have vision. One story is there. One born blind boy was there. The boy was born blind. From very birth he was blind. He had not seen sun. So, those who have eyes, those who see sun, they speak about sun. They say, hey, get up. Sun has already arisen. Night has gone. Dark night has gone. It is brought daylight. Get up. Why are you sleeping? When people are speaking about this sun, that blind boy becomes angry. Hey, what is that sun? Where is it? I cannot see the sun. I can't see the sun. What is that sun? What is that? You are speaking about the sun, and you say that your sun makes your day and night. I make my own day and night. When I sleep, that is my night. When I awake, that is my day. What is that you say that the sun makes your day and night? Hey, don't speak about sun. Don't speak about sun before me. I am in a peaceful situation. Don't break my peace. Do you understand what he says? But he is not prepared to admit that I am blind. I have no vision to see the sun. Huh? Rather he gets angry. Hey, don't speak about sun before me. And don't break my peace. Yeah? This is what going on. Isn't it? If you speak about God, Supreme Lord, these people will get angry on him. Huh? You say, and you say that, yes, you see and you have seen. Can you show me? Then you say, you have vision? Oh, yes, I have vision. But they are not prepared to admit that they are blind in that respect to see Lord. The vision required to see Lord is not with you. You are blind. You are blind. That is the most important thing. One should admit that thing. But how many are prepared to admit it? Do you understand? How many are prepared to admit it? Really one who is very eager Yes, how can I see the Lord? Really, I have no vision, so I cannot see. As those who have vision, those who see sun, they speak about sun. You are a one blind boy. From very birth you are blind, so you have never seen sun. Why don't you accept that? Yes, I am bereft of that vision. I have no such vision. Those who have vision, they see, they speak. I shall accept it. And then he should inquire, how can I get that vision and see the sun? Huh? That should be done. How can I get that vision and see the sun? Similarly, one should admit, yes, I am bereft of that vision to see Krishna, Supreme Lord. I am blind in that respect. But how can I have that vision? Huh? That is the most important question, and one should inquire about it. Isn't it? So, as Maharaj says, come, as a blind man, one who wants to get back his vision must go to a doctor. Doctor will make some operation, cataract operation. Isn't it? Cataract operation. When a cataract is removed, then he gets the vision and says, oh, this is sun. Yes, now I can see sun. Similarly, Maharaj says, come. This means here is doctor is here. This hospital is here, so doctor is here. You should be admitted to the hospital. And then doctor will make some operation. Then you get the vision, proper vision to see Krishna, the Supreme Lord. Huh? One should be humble enough to admit this thing, then get himself admitted to the hospital. Let the cataract be operated and get the proper vision to see the Lord. Then he is now a real human being. Now he is a real human being. And now he is to fulfill the purpose of his life, to see Lord, Supreme Lord Krishna, to have that consciousness, Krishna consciousness. That we teach. So, sadhu is also known as a doctor, sadhu vaidya. Sadhu is also known as a doctor. The doctors are here, those who cure some diseases. But sadhu is such a doctor who cures all material ills. Bhava. He has medicine for all material ills. All material ills. This doctor's medicine doesn't act every time, sometimes fails. The sadhu as such medicine is unfailing. It never fails. It never fails. You understand? Srimad Bhagavatam says, ahanya prutatva karana nisi nisayana nana manarthadhiya khanabhagna nidra daiva hatartha ratana rusayopi deva jusma prasanga vimukha yasansaranti. Yasansaranti. Isn't it? Srimad Bhagavatam says, ahanya prutatva karana nisi nisayana nana manarthadhiya khanabhagna nidra daiva hatartha ratana rusayopi deva jusma prasanga vimukha yasansaranti. People are here being bereft of Krishna consciousness, toiling hard like us. Gardhover moto ami kori parishram. Like us, toiling hard. Us is an animal of low consciousness, sunken consciousness, out of 5 levels of consciousness. He doesn't know anything. He only knows his body. nothing else. He toils very hard only for two purposes. For a bundle of grass and to have sex. Nothing else. Nothing else. Only for these two purposes. And you being human being, achieving the rare blessed spaces of life, durlabham manasam dharmam, you are toiling hard like an ass. Shameless. Shameless. Don't you feel sad? Two-legged animal. My Guru Maharaj says two-legged animal. That animal, the ass has a tail, but you have no tail. And some animals have horns, and you have no horns. Two-legged animal, without horn and without tail. Tutsabhisanahina, isn't it? Tutsabhisanahina. Yeah? Whole day time, from dawn to dusk, toiling so hard, laboring so hard. So when day finished, there is night comes back to his house to take some rest. But cannot sleep. Sleepless night. Nishi Nisoyana, no sleep. Goes to the doctor. Oh, doctor, give me some sleeping pill. I cannot sleep. Give me some sleeping pill. Do you understand? I think in the West, this sleeping pill is used so much, isn't it? It's used so much. One statistician has given some statistics. I have heard if all the sleeping pills used in one night will be collected, it will be like Himalayan mountain. So sleeping pills are used. Can you sleep? What sort of life it is? You can sleep. Nisi Nisoyana, Nana Manusadiya Khedabaglu Nidra. By chance, some little sleep is there, but it breaks. He has kept a dog and make some security arrangement to keep up, guard his property, his money, wealth, accumulated something. The dog barks, bow, bow, hey! Sleep breaks. Nana Manurtadya Khedabaglu Nidra. What sort of life it is? Cannot sleep. Nana Manurtadiya Khedabaglu Nidra. Ahani Aprutartha Korona, Nisi Nisoyana. Nana Manurtadiya Khedabaglu. He has made so many plans, projects. This project is going on there, that project is going on there, that project is going on there. Thinking all these things. No thinking of Krishna. It's Bisho Chinta. It's all material thoughts haunting his mind. How sleep will be there? Do you understand? Such a person was there. Many persons. One story is there. Such a person couldn't get any sleep. And sleeplessness is a diseased condition. Isn't it? This is a diseased condition. Insomnia, what you say? Insomnia? Yes, diseased condition. It's a diseased condition. It's not healthy condition. So that person went to many doctors, many physicians, applied many medicines, still couldn't. Once he came to a Sadhu Maharaj. Like this Maharaj is staying here. I said, oh, Sadhu. People have this idea, yes, Sadhu has some medicine, Jodi Buti. Let me go and approach the Sadhu. Let him give me some medicine. Some medicine. I couldn't sleep. Because that Sadhu Vaishnava Maharaj, he could understand very slow. This person is a materialistic person, very gross materialistic person. Is engaged in materialistic activities, All mental thoughts are haunting his mind. So he couldn't sleep. As the doctor can understand, diagnose what disease you have, so accordingly prescribes the medicine. Similar, Sadhu is a doctor, so he immediately understood this disease he has. Yes, I have medicine. You come in the evening, and medicine will apply to you. So he came in the evening. Sadhu Vaishnava Maharaj was doing bhajan kirtan, Krishna Katha kirtan, Nam kirtan. His disciples are sitting, chanting, playing karta, khol, then Katha kirtan that we are speaking from Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. That person came and sat there, just leaning against the wall there at the door, as so many people are sitting there, leaning against. He sat. So after a few minutes, he started sleeping and snoring. Started snoring. The disciples sitting there. Shall I finish? Yes, I'll finish. Sitting there, they wanted to awake. But Maharaj said, no, don't make him awake. Medicine is being applied to him. Medicine is being applied to him. Don't make him awake. Let him sleep. He slept so nicely that night. Maharaj finished his devotion and went to prasad. Then went to bed. Then the sun arose, and sun's rays fell on his body. Woke up. Oh, such sound sleep I have. And Maharaj has very good medicine. She went to Maharaj, paid full dandavat. Oh, such medicine you have? Maharaj, I had no sleep throughout my life. Maharaj said, I have this medicine. Come here every day. Come here every day. You'll get medicine and completely free from this sleeplessness. Because when there is Krishna Katha Kirtan, Nam Kirtan, there is no question of Maya. Jaha Krishna taha nahi Maya adhikar. Krishna Surya samo Maya hoyo naga. Because Krishna Katha, Krishna is non-different. Naam tishtami vaikunthi yogina friyena cha madbhakta ajatra gavanti tatam tishtami narada has said that thing. So how Maya or materialistic thoughts will come here? When his mind is free from all sort of material thoughts, then he could sleep. In this way, continuously, if you come regularly, then will gradually develop Krishna consciousness. His materialistic thoughts will go away. This is medicine sadhus. Thank you. Let this medicine be applied. Yes?
Does anyone have any questions?
Any question, huh? Guru Prasad Maharaj, Dandavat. Yes?
Possibly, if no one is working hard like an ass, like you said, then there will be no food, there will be no way of building houses, there will be no things for people to enjoy. So, what would you tell someone who feels like that?
Who is maintaining you? Huh? You are getting air. You are getting water. Who is giving you? Huh? You are getting sunshine. Without sunshine, without air, without water, can you survive? Huh? Tell me, who is giving you? Are you creating all these things? Huh? Krishna Vishwambhara. Krishna is maintaining the whole universe. All 84 lakhs of species. Huh? Do you understand? Krishna Vishwambhara. Huh? When he is maintaining the whole universe, the all 84 lakhs of species, why not maintain you? Huh? If you will be engaged in his loving service, huh? Really, he's maintaining you. Krishna is Rakshakar, Paloka Amar. Krishna is my maintainer. Krishna is my protector. Huh? Is there anybody else who maintains me, who protects me? You are such a fool. You are making so many arrangements for security. Still you are insecure. Huh? Isn't it? Huh? Do you understand? You're such a fool. You can't understand. He thinks I maintain myself. You are maintaining. Tomorrow, if Krishna will withdraw his, do you understand? The merciful strength from you, you cannot even lift a blade of grass. How can you maintain you? Paralysis. You cannot even lift your hand. How can you maintain you? Huh? Bah! Thank you. Hare Krishna. Huh?
Simply not here, the second level of consciousness. I couldn't understand it. I just didn't hear it. When he was talking about the 5 levels of consciousness, I could not hear it. What is second level?
Second level, shrunken consciousness. Shrunken. Yes. Yes. You should be attentive. All right. Maharaj will help you. Yes. Give them Krishna Prasad. Let their consciousness be purified. Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki jai, Samveta Bhaktivinoda ki jai.